What's your question? So the question is, should you sell your house to a company that buys houses for cash, a house flipper? There are some pros to going that route depending on your situation, but there's also a lot of cons. Paul and I recently sold a rental we had, and we got a lot of calls from flippers. So I'll share what we went through in deciding which way to go, explain how flippers come up with a price they are willing to pay, and then go over situations where it could be a solution. The rental we had was really in bad shape after an 8-year rental period. Lots of trash, junk all over the place. The wood floors were damaged, the walls a mess, pieces of baseboard missing. It was really tempting to consider an as-is sale to a flipper because the work to be done seemed overwhelming. And we got a few offers from cash buyers, flippers, but they were lower than what we owed on the place, so we couldn't do that. Companies that buy houses for cash typically use a 70% rule. They strive to not pay more than 70% of what the value of the house would be after repairs. So if after fixing up a house the value is $200,000, applying the 70% rule, you'd get $140,000. If repairs are around $40,000, then they'd subtract that, and their offer would be somewhere in the neighborhood of $100,000. And it has been my experience that the estimate for repairs from flippers is usually a bit high. Another offer we got was a subject to offer, meaning you transfer the title to the buyer, who will make the payments on your loan, but you are still liable for the loan. So you are liable for the loan, but you don't own the home. And the offer we got with these terms was from a reputable company, and it was quite a bit higher than the offers we got from flippers. But being liable for the loan and not owning the home, really, we didn't do it. The only way I could see someone agreeing to that is if the agreement is with a trusted, close relative, or if they were facing foreclosure anyway. None of the cash offers were acceptable to us, so we decided to fix up the house and sell it through the MLS. Thankfully, we have some terrific kids who pitched in. Our daughter Jessie and her husband Raymond painted the walls, the woodwork, and the floor. Lots of work. That wood floor was so far gone that painting it was the only option besides covering it with carpet or vinyl. And the dark brown shiny paint came out great. And it's a nice contrast to the bright white baseboards and vanilla walls. I was skeptical, but it looks good. So thanks, Jessie and Raymond. We hired a painter to paint the outside. Then we staged it with some of our own furniture. It doesn't take much to stage a house. I bought the white gauze curtains from Walmart. 3 windows cost about $50. The shower curtain and accessories cost about $25. All totaled, we probably put in about $17,000. We put it on the market and it was under contract in less than a week. So we ended up getting $45,000 more than we owed. So contrast that against the flipper route, which was quite a bit lower than what we owed. It is just about always, especially in a market like the one we're in now, a good idea to invest in fixing up and staging a home. Done right, you'll get more for your home. You are likely forfeiting quite a bit of money by going the flipper route. But there are some situations where that could be a solution. I recommended it one time to a seller. Her house was in really bad shape, lots of water damage, She had no money, no family to help out, and she had to go into long-term care. It was really the only way besides foreclosure. Another situation, maybe if you inherited a damaged home in another state and you're unable to manage any repairs. And some realtors also flip houses, but that's something we chose not to get into. We'd rather help people sell a house to their advantage, and that usually does not include a flipper. If we do recommend that, it's because we think it's best for the seller and not because we're looking for houses to buy and flip. Okay. Thanks for tuning in. I hope this was helpful. We have a staging guide with good tips on getting your house ready for the market. You can download it at meetmeinthepanhandle.com/simple-staging. Okay, have a great week. I appreciate you tuning in, and I'll see you next week. Bye.